it is ugly, but I actually think that this is hot. One of you guys said it reminds you of a Marc Jacobs bag. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's kind of cute. 71% of you said not hot. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. I thought I'd do something fun today and ask you guys on my Instagram whether you find certain designer brands bags ugly or not. Now, you know, ugly is all in the eye of the beholder. I don't think everyone has the same taste. I mean, some people do have the same taste. Some people just buy things that they see on Instagram or that they saw in their famous celebrities. Some people dress like their mom, maybe. Some people dress like an Eskimo or, I don't know, a big clown. Like, whatever, however you want to dress. Even if you aren't somebody who is old money, but you want to dress old money, it's up to you. But I would say, for me personally, my style is always changing, and I think that's the same for a lot of people. We don't know what we like, and sometimes when you first see a bag, you might think it's really ugly, and then it might grow on you, and then you might love it. Or sometimes you fall in love with the bag, and then later you realize it's really ugly. So I wanted to ask you guys whether you think these bags were ugly or not on first impression, and yes, it's just interesting to see how people feel about, you know, random designer bags. Share with you my bag of the day because, you know, why not? I love seeing what people's bags of the day are. Today I used my Trim 32 bag in blue jean, and yep, it's in the Togo leather. I think this one's vintage, 2003-ish, and I have in here like my Hello Kitty lipstick case, my AirPods, which I really want to get new AirPods, but whatever. And then my Calvi, and then I've got some keys in here, and I have my Olu Mel plushie. He's my little friend of the day. And I also have an AirTag in here and some glitter lip gloss, not that I used it today. Yeah, and I've actually got my 7RP organizer in here, which I usually use for my Birkin 30, but I thought, oh, kind of looks cute in there. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I honestly I paid full price for this 7RP. It was a pretty penny, but I try and get my cost per wear out of it, so that's that. Yes, okay. First ugly bag. Let's go through them, guys. So, this Pokemon Fendi baguette. Now, if you look at this detail on this bag, it has a lot of beads, this crazy fringing that reminds me of, like, you know, late 90s, I don't know, early 2000s when you had door beads and all that sort of thing. Yeah, it's a little bit Ishka vibe. I don't know if you guys remember, like, when, like, seed beads were a thing, like, just making seed bead friendship bracelets and all that. But I do love Pokemon, and I do love the OG 150, so that's why this has given me all the nostalgic feels. So I personally, although I see how some people could think it's ugly, I do think it's really adorable, and I low-key love it, even though it is ugly, but sometimes it's okay to like ugly things, you know what I mean, guys? Like, at the moment, I'm really into the Hello Kitty Crocs, which I absolutely hate Crocs. I think they're so ugly, but because it has Hello Kitty on it, I'm like, okay, I love it. So this is kind of the same thing. Although the Fendi baguette is probably not as bad as Crocs, but, you know, each to their own. And, well, according to you guys, you said you were not into this bag. 77% of people said no, and 106 people said this is not hot, and 32 people said it is hot. So there you go. Okay, next bag is this Alec Monopoly Birkin. Now, I believe there's a guy who paints Birkins, and he makes a lot of money from doing so. He's a famous artist, and I tend to see him paint Birkins with this Monopoly guy all over it. It's like graffiti. I personally think this is quite ugly. Like, I really don't like it, and I can see how some people could think the Birkin is ugly as a bag. Like, it does look quite mature, a lot of flaps, but I think the Birkin in itself is really beautiful. Like, I have one and love it. Obviously, I don't use it much because I feel like, I don't know, it's too special, but I should use it more. I think I should this year, but I think that the graffiti ruins it, and I have seen some art on Birkins that looks really pretty, but this one, I don't like it personally, so for me, this is a not. And 120 people said not hot, and 18 people said hot, so there you go. Next bag is this Celine dog holder bag. Now, the reason why it has this curve to it is because the dog's head is supposed to stick out of the bag, which I actually think is really cute. However, it does limit the functionality of this bag because I feel like if it didn't have a dog in it, then it might be a bit weird to look at on your shoulder. And it's in leopard print, which I've noticed a lot of Celine bags currently have leopard print in them. My boyfriend hates leopard print. I do have a little leopard print in my wardrobe and he thinks it looks really tacky, but I love it. I think it's really rock and roll, like, I don't know, whatever. I think it looks cool, but 93% of people said this is a not. 126 people hate this bag, and 9 people said it's hot. So seems like you guys don't like this. Okay, next is this new Chanel 22 bag. You know, guys, I see the appeal of the 22 bag, but I feel like it is totally overrated. That being said, I do not own one. Maybe if I owned one, I would be like, oh my gosh, this is the best bag ever, but probably not. Now, this particular variation with the flowers and like the lacy stuff all over it, the embroideries, I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's kind of cute. It reminds me of like, I don't know, Polly Pocket, like 60s or something happening retro, like a tablecloth, and I find it quite cute. Now, from afar, if it didn't have CC, if it didn't have Chanel in it, would I think this is just like a random potato sack? Like, probably, guys. Like, it's because it's Chanel that I think it's cute, and the flowers, and the colors are actually quite pretty to me. So actually, to me, this is actually quite hot. Like, I think it's actually quite cute. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I know it's gonna be really overpriced, but 66% of you guys said it is a not. And then 34% said hot. Next, we have this new Hermes bag. Now, admittedly, guys, I totally forgot what this is called, but it's a new bag. It has the same perforation as like an Evelyn, but it's not an Evelyn. It's like got this top to it, and I don't personally really like this bag. Now, I do have the Evelyn here, and yes, I usually wear it the wrong way, so the way that's exposing the logo, that it's actually supposed to be worn this way, but whatever. I think it adds a bit of detail. And this bag, it looks like it's supposed to be worn the H way, but I don't know, the shape is not my favorite, and I do love most Hermes bags, but this one, it's a not for me. But 77% of you said not as well, so interesting to hear. That's 102 people said not. Now, we've got this saddle bag with this like beautiful kind of laser cut detail. Look, is it laser cut or like embroideries, cutouts? I actually think this is really cool. Like, it's quite a detailed bag. Looks amazing with that khaki cord that lady has and her butterfly bracelet. I mean, can you imagine owning this bag? Like, you would look pretty impressive wearing it, in my opinion. And it looks expensive to me. But so I actually think that this is hot. Even though I don't really like the saddle bag. I'm not a huge fan of that dangling D. But oh, my boyfriend's calling me. Just hang up. Sorry, Alex. I would say yeah, it was kind of a 50-50 for you guys. Like 54% said not, and then some of you said hot. So it was 70 people said not, 61% hot. Okay, now we have this Chanel messenger bag. This is a not from me. Ugly. It's definitely ugly for me. Yeah, something about those pockets on the front, that cargo pocket vibe. Nah. One of you guys said it reminds you of a Marc Jacobs bag. Yeah, I can completely see that. It's 9,760 Australian dollars. It's a not from me. And most of you guys agreed it's not hot. Not hot. Okay. Now we have the Papillon from the Denim Remix collection. I feel like this collection got a lot of mixed reviews. Most people were totally obsessed with it, but then I heard people say it's like not that impressive in real life. But I don't know, guys. I do have a spot for the LV denim line, so I'm gonna say it's hot. Like, I do love it, although I know it's ridiculously expensive for what it is. I would say hot. Like, if someone gave this to me, I would be so happy. But most of you said not, so 62% said not. So there you go. 82 people said it's not hot. Then we have the very famous Loro Piana ostrich pochette bag. This is the bigger size. You know, I feel like this is a love or hate kind of bag. I quite like it, actually. Like, if someone gave this to me, I would be like, thank you, I will wear this proudly. I wouldn't necessarily buy it myself, but I would say hot. Like, I like it, but most of you said not. So 65% said, nah, don't love it. Maybe it's the ostrich. Maybe it's just you're sick of this bloody Loro Piana style being blasted on your social media and people don't even know what the brand is. Maybe it's that too, guys. Like, let me know. Why are you guys hating this bag? Because I feel like it's pretty plain. Like, there's not much to hate about it. But 83 people said not hot. Okay, this is the new... I always forget the name of this Archon bag, but it's like the mini messenger style for Hermes. It's in a gorgeous Berenia leather. I love it. Like, 100% love it. Like, it is so nice. but 73% of you said not hot, ugly, this is not your vibe. Fair enough, I guess. I mean, it is going to cost a fortune. So 94 people said not hot. Now we have the Louis Vuitton sandwich bag that costs more than 3,000 US. It was on the CNN. So yeah, some of you guys said you liked it, 17%, but most of you guys said it was ugly, and yeah, so not hot. Yeah, not surprised by that one. I mean, do you really want to spend that much on a bag that looks like LV packaging? I think a lot of people wouldn't necessarily. And I was just perusing the Dior website and I noticed this bucket bag with this very slight embroidery with a butterfly, very neutral. Yeah, it does look like a bit like a beach bag. I guess you could just pick up for like a few bucks at the op shop or whatever, but it does have that very strong branding on it, which I guess makes it look more expensive because it says Christian Dior. I'm not into it, guys. It's a not for me, like, nah. And 68% of you agree with me. It's not. It's nah. Okay, next bag is the Celine 87 in quilted lambskin. This really reminds me of the Chanel 21 bag, I think it's called. Is it the 21? I don't know. Romina Rosemay has it. It's really cute. But it's a similar kind of thing where you can flap it down or flap it up, and 75% of you don't like it. So there you go. And then we have the new Hermes Constance Elan. Now, they have done this before, but they're reissuing this year, that more rectangular Hermes bag. And guys, you think it's hot. You're loving it. 54% of you said it's hot. I think it's hot too. Like, love it. Even though it's the east-west shape, which is not everyone's cup of tea, I still love it. Would I prefer the Constance in the normal square shape? Yes, I think I prefer the original square shape to the rectangle shape, but you know, I don't mind the rectangle shape. It's not too bad. The Devon large tote from the Row. You know, the Row is really trending right now. Everyone's bloody talking about the Row. The Row bags that look like very minimalistic, and you guys are saying that they're actually worth it. A lot of you guys have told me that you've bought bags from the Row and they're gorgeous. So, you know, who knows, guys? Maybe one day I'll have a bag from the Row too, but most of you guys on my Insta said you weren't into this Devon bag. 64% said it was ugly, so okay. Now we've got this classic kind of Christian Dior, Lady Dior bag with all this beautiful butterfly embroidery. 61% of you guys are not into it. Maybe you're not into the crazy prints. I can understand that. Oh, and another winner here, guys, this Chanel Diamantes bag. You know, it's given me a similar vibe to like the pearl bag that we had a few years ago with the satin, which went absolutely viral. But instead of the pearls, it's like Diamantes. And this is price upon request. So definitely it's going to be a fortune. And well, 60% of you said it was hot, so I don't know, guys. I just don't really care. Like, I'm indifferent about this one. It's also making me choke a little bit. I don't know why. Okay, now we have the Celine lunchbox bag. I mean, it's cute. It's like a little takeaway Chinese noodle box. I mean, when you think of brands that do this, usually I think of like maybe Moschino, even probably Balenciaga, I hate to say it, will probably do something like this. It's a bit of like a novelty piece. Yeah, but the lunchbox for Celine, what do I think of it? I think it's really cute, and actually the price is not too bad for a designer bag. I think it's around the 2,000 price point, but most of you guys said that this is ugly, not hot, so the tribe has spoken, I guess. Okay, so we've got the Lindy here in the orange. I love the Lindy. I have one right here, guys. I have the Lindy here. This is actually the 30 size in orange. And most of you said it's hot. It's a winner. 53% just, you know, it was more like, it was almost 50-50 though. So also, like, you either love it or hate it, I think, the Lindy. I personally love it. Maybe the orange color is not for everyone. Maybe if it was black, there'd be more hot on there, but who knows. Now we have the Loewe Pebble bag. This is a new bag from Loewe. And although it's a sellout, guys, 56% of you said it's not hot, although I feel like it's a pretty even score again, a love or hate kind of bag. Reminds me a little bit of a Picotin because it's got that thing down the middle and like the bucket shape. So it seems like I would say Picotin is back in fashion, and it's a hot bag. This whole buckety bag trend is in full swing. Now I noticed on the runway that Louis Vuitton is doing an oversized Dauphine bag, really slouchy, really like sagging. And 71% of you said not hot. It's a no from you. Delvaux. I absolutely love the cool box bag. I think it is such a cool bag. And it comes in lots of beautiful colors. Delvaux is a very low-key brand. They don't do a lot of marketing, but they have a lot of heritage and their bags are beautiful quality from what I've heard. But 54% of you said this is ugly. It's a no from you. And well, it's kind of a close call though. I would say this is kind of, I'm gonna say this is like 50-50 because it's pretty close. And then finally, my Believed 35. I posted a picture of myself and 81% of you said I'm totally hot. So thank you so much, guys. But yeah, anyways, just wanted to share your thoughts on these bags today. And let me know if you enjoyed this video. I can totally do it like every week. I mean, it's a really easy video to make. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll talk to you guys on my next one. Bye!